Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. So we're gonna jump right off into this. I am using the crayon case brow dip. It's in the shade Ebony, and I am just using this to kind of trace my natural brows, kind of thicken them up a little bit, kind of give them a little bit of detail, but that's about it. Eventually I'm gonna get to the point where I start talking to y'all in the morning, but y'all know me, I am always running late and trying to focus on talking to y'all and doing my makeup. Y'all know I can't multitask. I'm a little slow. So I can't really talk to y'all like I want to, but eventually we are going to get to that point, honey. But I just wanted to kind of give y'all like a for real, like detailed video. I hope y'all appreciate it. I was not really a fan of the matte without any color. I was like, I wanted to add some colors to my waterline or something, but this is what y'all requested, so I did the best that I could, okay? I'm now going in with my Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I'm sorry, Maybelline 24 hour. Why do I keep calling that Fit Me? 24 hour wear concealer, and this is in the shade 146, I believe, and I'm just using this just to clean up all underneath my brow. I no longer do the top of my brows. I think I've said that before, but we're gonna say it again. I no longer do the top of the brows, and I don't know why. It's just, yeah, I just don't. Some days I'll do it, some days I won't. So now I'm going in and I'm just blending out that concealer. I'm using a Real Techniques brush. I believe this is the RT200 if I am not mistaken. And I just like this brush to blend out. I really don't know what the actual purpose of this brush is because I've never used it for the actual purpose. But I like the way it blends out under my eyes. So we're going to continue to use it for that. Now I'm going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills primer. I absolutely love this primer, y'all. This is my absolute favorite primer. The Grafton Cosmetics will have to be the second, but for sure, Anastasia Beverly Hills is my favorite because I can cut my crease with this and everything. It just, yeah, it's just my shit. But anyway, I'm going in with this and I'm just applying a generous amount to the lids and gonna blend that out. If you guys haven't gotten this primer, it's $15, but I'm telling y'all, it has lasted me a good, what, maybe like 3-4 months. It's a small tube, but you don't need a lot. So if y'all haven't gotten a primer and you looking for a primer, I would highly suggest this one. So now we're going in with the James Charles palette, and these colors that I'm pointing to, we're going to go in order from where my finger started to where they ended. So this is the first color. We're going to use that as our transition color, and I am simply using like a little fluffy brush, just kind of get that into my crease. I'm also kind of bringing that in towards like the nose area as well, just trying to do like a nice little build up on this. So now I'm going into that second color that I pointed to, the one that's a little bit darker, and we're going to use a smaller tapered brush just to kind of get this into our crease. Now notice that I am only focusing this like right there on the crease, like where my eyebrow kind of arches. That's where we want to keep that. We want to make that a little bit darker. Y'all do not understand, this was totally so difficult on me to do this without any color. I kept thinking like, ooh, I could put some color in the waterline and it'll be okay, but I was like, no. They asked for simple and something I would wear on a date. Y'all know me, I'm gonna be extra. I probably would throw some color up in there, but this is not about me, this is about y'all. So this is how we're gonna keep it. I guess I lied to y'all. My bad. I did not go in with that third color. I told y'all my memory is so bad. Y'all be thinking I be playing. My memory is super bad, and I do not remember stuff if I don't record it. I just did this look this morning, and I couldn't tell you what I just did, obviously. But now we're just using the Anastasia Beverly Hills with a fluffy brush to go ahead and cut this crease. Do y'all see how easy this is? Like, for real, like it is super easy to cut your crease with the fluffy brush. I don't know how, but these little fluffy brushes, they're just easy to maneuver. I got this from Miss A. It's a store called Miss A. I think they have an online store, but I got mine out of the mall. They sell like a 10-pack brushes, and they're probably like $9.99. Y'all know me, I like to shop on a budget, so they don't bother me, and I think they're pretty good. I've tried Amazon brushes and I have not come across a set that I actually like that well. I mean, I use a couple brushes here and there from MSQ, but for the most part I do use my Miss A brushes, $9.99, and y'all see how long I've been using them. I think I got like 2 sets, and those are the only 2 sets that I use. All right, so now to add this nudeness. This palette is the Warrior palette from Juvia's Place, and at one point in time, this was the only palette that I owned from Juvia's Place, and it was my absolute go-to for a nude shimmer look or a nude matte look. So I am just applying this to each of my lids. At first, I was like, oh, I'm gonna do like 5 or 6 colors, and then I was like, no, let me just keep it simple. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't understand. This was super difficult to do. So we're just going to use that same fluffy brush that we cut our crease with to just go ahead and apply that. So because I wanted like a little bit of an inner corner highlight, and it's so weird to do like a shimmer on the inner corner if you do like a matte look, although sometimes I get away with it, it's just it's not ideal. So in order to just kind of give me an inner corner highlight, I'm using white, and I'm kind of just focusing right there on that inner corner and pushing it into the peach color that we used. I'm not even joking. I was about to add some glitter to this thing to jazz it up. Oh, I was about to add some glitter, but I didn't. I kept my cool. I did good. So we are using the One Size liner, and I'm just doing a little bit of liner, y'all. Y'all know I don't go crazy no more with my liner. Just using that just to put a thin line right across the lid, kind of close to your eyelashes. All right, so now I'm going in with my RJ Beauty lashes. Oh my goodness, we are relaunching. Give me about a week or two and we are going to be ready. I just finalized the boxes on this. I'm super excited, y'all. Do y'all see how easy they are applying? Okay, like I love them. It took me so long to figure it out, but I think we are really ready to launch. I got a couple more things just to tweak, and yeah, they'll be ready. Now we're going in with my good old e.l.f. primer. Y'all know this is my favorite primer. I am really focusing that on my cheeks and on my nose. And we're just going to blend that in. Especially if you have kind of like big pores. This poreless primer is for you. My pores are always showing. And it just, you know, it helps to kind of get that under control. So y'all already know what time it is. It is time to apply my Maybelline 24 Hour Wear. This is still in the shade 362. I think the shade color is called Truffle. So yeah, we're gonna apply this all over. Apply a generous amount, especially if you want full coverage. You know what I'm saying. I still apply this with a sponge. You guys know I am back and forth. Sometimes I do a sponge, sometimes I don't. But right now the sponge is my shit, so that's what we're using, and I'm kind of just fading it down into the neck as well, not doing like a whole bunch on the neck. You just want to do like a little bit just so there's no harsh demarcation lines. So now I'm going in with my e.l.f. concealer. The shade is Deep Chestnut. And you just want to apply this wherever you want, like a brighter effect. So I normally apply it right under my eyes, down my nose, a little bit on my forehead, and a little bit on my chin. I used to do like right under where I contour, but I no longer do that because I just don't feel like it's necessary with using the banana powder. I would say apply a nice little generous amount. As you guys can see, I've only dipped in there like once, and that was able to cover both of the under eyes and the forehead. So you get a nice amount on the applicator, and then just take it down your nose. So now I'm going to contour, and I'm going to contour with the Black Radiance Foundation Stick, and this is in the shade Espresso. I've been telling y'all wrong for the longest time. I didn't know that shade. I was too lazy to go and figure it out, but now I got it figured out. And with this, you just want to apply it anywhere that you want to create a shadow. So I normally go like kind of right above my cheekbones, just a little bit, and then I also go across like my forehead and under my jawline as well, anything I want to appear a little bit slimmer. So I think I've been saying this for a while, but I blend out my contour first, and that just gives the concealer time to kind of sit and thicken up before we blend it out, so it's not really watery and just getting all over the place. I feel like you get more coverage when you let it sit. My personal opinion, you know, it does not have to be your opinion. I'm just telling you what I think. So I use a sponge to blend out my contour, and I use a sponge because I feel like it just allows the contour to kind of stay without wiping it off or blending it too much into the skin. Kind of still gives that effect of a shadow. So I've used brushes in the past, and I feel like it blended it too much into the skin, like too merged, and you couldn't see it. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm going in with a brush and I'm just blending out my concealer. I prefer to blend it out with a brush. I feel like you just get a little bit more coverage with the concealer when you blend it out with a brush. It's like the opposite of the contour. Like the contour, you don't want to blend it too much. With your concealer, you want to blend it out, you know, enough. Like you want it to still be bright, but you need it to be blended, you know what I'm saying? And if you guys can see, my cheekbones is already popping over there, okay? I see you on the right side, okay? What I really enjoy about allowing my concealer to kind of dry down a little bit is that y'all see how I'm wiping this off and it's not really taking it off. Like I love that because if it's wet, it's gonna remove it completely, but because it's dry, it's a little bit thicker. I got some room to kind of wiggle with it, you know. So if y'all been here for a while, y'all know that I do two concealers. Like I always double up on them. So I use one that's kind of a shade lighter than my skin tone, and then I go in with another one that's like maybe 2 or 3 shades lighter than my skin tone, and I kind of let that sit a little bit. What the hell am I doing? I don't know, y'all. I'm trying to let it sit. But I let it sit before I blend it out because once again, you want it to be a little bit thicker in order to get the most coverage out of it. While that concealer is drying, I am going over my lash line, my lashes, my falsies with a liner. So this is super important, ladies. If y'all want the lash line to look as natural as possible, you have to go over those lashes with black liner, okay? Like whatever liner you're using, go over them so they blend and they look as natural as possible. Like I cannot stand a lash line. Like I do not like the way that it looks, especially if they're used lashes. Like they just look crazy if you do not line them. So these, I've actually had these, been wearing these for maybe like 2 or 3 weeks now, and I've been using them in most of all my looks and they still look fresh. So use that liner. If you don't do nothing else, if you don't get nothing else from this video, use the damn liner on your damn lashes, okay? All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and bake with my banana powder. I have already set my makeup. If y'all need directions on setting, I do have that in previous videos. It just takes a while, so to just kind of save down on time, I didn't include it. I'm telling y'all, it is super important that you set your makeup before you bake. That is the only way that you're going to avoid flashback and really just get that highlight in the areas that you want. Setting before you bake is so important. I did not learn that until maybe like a couple weeks ago, but it has changed my routine. So definitely set before you bake. Oh my goodness, I used to be so scared to bake right under my cheekbones because I used to have the worst flashback there, and you could always tell the demarcation line. But I'm telling y'all, with setting, I do not have that anymore, and I'm super okay with not having flashback. Like it's just, it's so important. If y'all don't take nothing else from the video, 2 things so far y'all need to take. You need to take to make sure that you line your lashes and to make sure you set your face, honey, okay? All right, so now I'm going in with my Fenty Beauty bronzer. I absolutely love this bronzer. Rihanna did her thing when it came to this, especially for chocolate women. Like this right here is the shit. It allows you to kind of sculpt and add color back into the face without going overboard or without the bronzer being too light or too dark. Like it's just the perfect mixture. Like I absolutely love this bronzer. If you have not tried it yet, I would totally suggest trying it. And it doesn't take a lot. It literally just takes a little and you are bronzed. Y'all know I'm not gonna forget my OPV blush. We're gonna go ahead and apply this to our cheeks. I absolutely love this palette. That and the fact that I can't find my damn MAC Raisin blush for whatever reason. I don't know where it is. think somebody took it from me. I don't know. But we're just going to apply that to the apples of your cheek just to kind of give you a little bit of color, girlfriend. So I got a lot of compliments when I posted this on Instagram, my nose highlight. This is nothing more than just like I told y'all in the last video. Maybe y'all didn't see the last videos. Maybe that's why y'all saying it. Whatever. This is the Black Radiance palette, their contour palette. It has like this little highlight in there. And at first I did not like this. And now I use it on every single look. It's just to add a little bit of pizzazz to the look. I do not do my cheeks, only my nose. So let's get into these lips. Oh my gosh, I say so a lot, but I don't know how to, intro any other way. So this is just what it's gonna be. But we're gonna go ahead and overline these lips. We're using that NK pencil from my local beauty supply store. I did tell you guys about that in the last video. I searched on Instagram and could not find their ad, so I believe it's only available inside of the beauty supply store. I've never seen it in Ulta or anything, and they're pretty inexpensive. I think they're only like 99 cents, but these are the only ones that I really, really, really like. Now I'm going in with my MAC Cherish lipstick. And when I put this on that day, I was like, MAC done changed the formula. They did. Because I'm telling y'all, this used to not be this damn mauve. It was a lot lighter. Like, if y'all look at my previous photos, like that MAC Cherish lipstick compared to this one, complete night and day. So I don't know if I'll be recommending that again. If y'all like it, go purchase it. But this used to be my favorite back in the day. But I'm telling you, that's what it was. They changed the damn formula. Y'all see me going in with like a lighter matte like color. I think I got this from like the drugstore. I can't remember what it is, but I'm trying to like lighten it up because it's a little bit too deep of a pink for me. Now I'm going in and I'm just adding like just some lip gloss to this. I think this is the Morphe lip gloss in the shade Chill. I was just really upset. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can see the anguish in my face. I was just really upset that MAC changed that formula. Like, how dare you? I have gotten used to a certain type of formula and you gonna go and, change it. I'm highly upset. I'm getting ready to write a letter to damn corporate because, no, that is not fair. Like, I mean, it still came out cute or whatever, but this is why I stick to my concealer because my concealer would never trade on me like this. All right, so y'all know when we hit this part right here, we are almost done. I am just pushing that powder into my skin, not wiping it off so much as I am pushing it because, what's the point of you setting and baking if you're just gonna wipe it off? It just doesn't make sense. I feel really, really naked with this look. This is probably not one of my favorites, but I wanted a little bit more color, but I needed something simple for y'all. So hopefully this is, simple enough for you. If you guys made it here already, just go ahead and subscribe to my channel. You know you want to, okay? Do what makes you happy. And what's going to make you happy is subscribing to my channel because we got new content dropping. I'm going to say weekly. I'm going to be dropping new content because I am trying to record every day. I got my setup correctly for right now. I don't know. But for right now, the setup is where I want it to be. So, yeah, new content should be dropping at least weekly, if not 2 or 3 times a week. All right, so now I'm going to set all of this in motion. Boys, we are the boys in motion. Y'all remember that off That's So Raven? Okay, it's not funny. We got to explain it. Anyway, we're going to set this all in motion. And I think I had got something in my eye. What the hell I jump back like that for? I don't know, but I'm just using a sponge just to blot out those wet spots. I cannot stand when I get wet spots on my face. Like, it's not fun, it's not cute, none of that shit. So I'm just blotting that out, and literally I'm gonna do some awkward posing for y'all, and then that's it. So make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. Make sure you guys give me a thumbs up. It really does help. So yeah, like it and subscribe. Love ya. Peace.